Alright everyone, so as you can see I have everything laid out on my counter. Now you've probably seen me do the chili recipe and a slow cooker, but this time around we're doing hubby's version. So that requires a stove and about a 3 to 4 hour cook on the stovetop. So here goes nothing. It calls for 2 medium onions, chopped and diced and whatnot. So I have these ones over here that I've already pre-diced. It calls for 2 cans of diced tomatoes. So in lieu of that, I am using these tomatoes. I had a variety of different tomatoes from the food bank that I diced, sliced, and all that sort of stuff. And you would have seen me in the gumbo video doing that. So I got those that I'm going to use instead of the canned tomatoes. A can of dark red kidney beans. Now those will be washed before I use them. Then we've got 2 cans of beans in tomato sauce. Now you can use any flavor you want, which will give your chili a different flavor. I'm using the tomatoes to stick with the tomato theme. You need about 1 pound of ground meat, which is what I have here. I've got ground chicken. And then the last thing that he usually adds to give it a little bit of bulk and might sound a little silly is a cup of rice. So that's what I have here is my cup of rice here. So now that you've seen everything, we're going to go hop over to the stove and we're going to show you how to put it together. Be back with you guys in a moment. Okay everyone, so as you can see I've got the frozen meat in the pan. I didn't defrost it or anything like that. The stove is turned on, the burner's turned on. So following in true hubby fashion, we're going to add some water to the pan. Like that. So that the meat will cook and boil and defrost all in one fell swoop. So I'm going to grab my handy dandy spoon. Just kind of move it around, break off some of the pieces. So once it's done, I will be back with you guys for the next step. Okay, so to speed this process up a little bit, I have gone and grabbed a lid for the pot. So we're going to take the lid and we're going to put it on there and we're going to let it do its thing. And I will be back with you guys when it's time to show you the next steps. Okay everyone, so with the magic of YouTube, which you know I love to use so well, you will see, yes, there's my snowman pot holder. I have done the meat. I've also drained it. So now what we're going to do is, now that it's drained, as you can hear it sizzling, we're going to kind of brown it a little bit on the bottom here. Like that. I spread it out and brown it. And to do the rest, we're going to also add some of our onions. So let's scoop out some onions. And kind of just add them in there. If you guys haven't been able to tell, my hubby really likes onions. I don't mind them either. Actually, I think the only one that does mind them in the house is Alex, but he likes sweet onions, not cooking onions. But then again, who can blame him? Sometimes cooking onions can be very, very, very strong. Alright, I think that's good enough for the onions. So we're just going to let that brown for a few moments. Okay everybody, so while that is sauteing, we are going to take some of our garlic. You've seen me use it many times before. So instead of garlic powder, I'm going to use about a little bit, about a teaspoon of garlic. Like that. And then of course, you can't have chili without chili powder. That's good helping with that. A little bit of cayenne for a little bit of a kick. Don't want too much because we are, well, half the family doesn't like too much spice. And then of course, some paprika. Alright, so now we're just going to kind of mix that in here as well. Let the meat and the onions kind of saute in the spices. Oh, I really wish you guys could smell this. It's starting to smell so yummy already. Alright, let's let that saute for a few moments. Alright, so as you can see, it's nice and brown and all that yummy goodness with the onions. So now we're going to start adding all of our other stuff. So we're going to take our equivalent to our tomatoes and we're going to add them. Get them all out. And then we're going to add some water to that, because this didn't have as much water as normal cans do. And then we take the water and we kind of squish it around to get all the tomatoey goodness out of there. And then we're going to dump that in, like so. Just kind of stir everything around. So there you go. Alright, so there's the tomatoes added in. Next, we take our cans of beans. And of course, they're a little harder to get out because of the tomato sauce. So you might have to reach in there and with a spoon and knock them out of the container. Heck, even shake them out. Sometimes that works. Okay, so as everybody can see, it's getting nice and chilly looking. So now we're going to add. Now I did rinse them, as you can see, they're in my colander. So I did rinse the kidney beans. So now we're just going to add the kidney beans in. All right, there we go, all incorporated in. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the lid back on like this, and we are going to let that simmer for a few hours on the stovetop. So we'll be back with you guys when it's time to put it in its bowl. Psst. Yeah, you guessed it, I forgot something. At about 5 minutes before it's ready to serve, we'll add our cup of instant rice. Yep, I forgot to mention that. So we'll do that, and then I will show you guys what it looks like in the bowl. Alright, let's get back to it. Okay everyone, so as you can see, I've already added the rice, and it's cooked its 5 minutes. So doesn't that look scrumptious? Smells great. I really do wish YouTube had smell-o-vision. You guys would love this. So I'm going to go stick it in a bowl, and I'll be back with you guys in just one moment. And there you have it, everybody. Hubby's style chili. And it's all ready to go in the bowl and off to its destination for a very hungry family. As per normal, I will put down at the bottom of the screen how much the total cost was for this lovely and yummy scrumptious meal, and then how much it was per person. And with this one, it always makes leftovers, so I'll also put the per person with leftovers. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, come join the family. We can get up to a lot of yummy chaos. We hope everyone has a great night, and we'll see everybody in the next one. Bye, everybody!